I'm moving and then I'm also getting married. I have a lot of like life updates. I see Chris and I having like our kids in. And I had to go to therapy to resolve a lot of that trauma. Los Angeles was the last place that I saw myself settling down in. Perfect red lip search. There's a lot of controversy around it. I think at the end of the video, I'll give you guys a little house tour. My parents my whole life told me that my paths were basically like to be a doctor or an engineer like most brown girls and most Asians in general. But the fact that I'm here sitting in front of you right now buying my dream house at 27 years old, I think it's proof that you can really do what you want if you put the hard work into it. This is the last YouTube video that I will be filming in this room. I can't believe I just said that. I have a lot of like life updates, and so I thought we could do a little get ready with me, get to know me. Like, we're kind of on FaceTime. I've never really made a video like this before, but I have a lot to say and a lot of exciting things to share. I'm from the Bay Area, and 2 years ago, I quit my corporate tech job to pursue being a beauty influencer, and then I moved to Los Angeles a couple months later, which honestly was really scary. Oh my god, my skin looks so glowy. Supergoop glow screen is that girl. And then about 8 months later, I actually bought my first house, which is this house, and honestly, I could not be more grateful. This house has brought me so many blessings, so many amazing opportunities, and I started like filming long form YouTube for you guys right here in this house. And when I was searching for this house, I took a lot of you guys with me on my Take Me Seriously journey, where last year when I was searching for houses in the Los Angeles area, a lot of the realtors didn't believe that I was the one buying the house. They all thought it was my fiance. I feel like my growth as a content creator has been going pretty quickly, because as an entrepreneur, like, I decide my schedule. And late last year, my assistant actually quit. So I was trying to find another assistant, and I got so much interest that I made sense to hire two, because one of my goals for 2025 was to scale my long form YouTube. So I was like, oh, it could be really helpful to have someone help with the studio and also like help edit content. And I ended up finding two really amazing assistants. And I feel like now, because I've hired two people and they work in the office from my dining table, that eventually my goal was to provide them with like a more professional like workplace environment. And additionally, I wanted to be able to scale my YouTube even further. So a couple months ago, I decided to go looking for another house. But more than that, I also wanted to buy a house where I see Chris and I having like our kids in. Because as you guys know, I'm getting married in August, and right now it's June. So I'm moving and then I'm also getting married.
Which is crazy.
Having like a really stable house that I can like grow in and have my kids grow in is really important to me, because my parents are divorced. I can't complain. I realize that I am extremely privileged. I had a roof over my head, and I had two parents who really did love us. They just could not make it work. And I had to go to therapy to resolve a lot of that trauma. So I just really want my kids to have a really stable house with two really loving parents. That's just the goal. And what's funny is, since moving to LA, I did not think that I would be here that long. I'll be honest with you, LA is also like not my favorite place. Like, I went to Cal Poly SLO for college, and I'll tell you right now, Los Angeles was the last place that I saw myself settling down in. I more so saw myself living in New York. If you are in this industry, if you're in media, entertainment, this is the best place to be. And one of my goals was to buy a house. And let's be honest, Bay Area real estate is not where it's at. It's not where it's at all. And what's funny is, a couple months ago, Chris and I actually went to go look at some houses in New Jersey, and I posted like a worth the wear test, touring houses in New Jersey, because that's originally where we thought we would move after LA. It's not that I don't see New Jersey eventually down the pipeline, but I just feel like I'm not done with LA yet. And after visiting New Jersey, I don't know, I was just worried I'd be a little bit bored. And don't get me wrong, I'm not the party girl. In fact, Chris and I like barely drink alcohol. We're very more homebodies. We're both very career oriented, but I just like things to do. Shoot me for wanting, like, I don't know, get my nails done, go to a nice dinner. So my skin is like really giving right now. I just used my L'Oreal True Match foundation. Seriously, like, the best shade match of my life. The craziest part for me is I actually ended up buying like my dream home. I never thought I would say that, and I just feel so grateful. So thank you so much for supporting my content and my platform. I would not be here without you guys. I can't wait to decorate, and I even want to finally learn how to cook. Like, my new house has like the most beautiful kitchen, and I think at the end of the video I'll give you guys a little house tour. My beauty room here is like relatively sized, but I am someone who I just wanted a nicer background. Like, I don't want you guys to see like my mirror. I want it to be like a professional like setup. So I found a house with a beautiful family room, and let's be honest, it's just me and Chris.
They left without me. They do this every year.
So we're turning the family room into my dream YouTube studio. I'm so excited for that. Also, some updates with our wedding. By the way, it's in like 2 months. We're almost done. I'm not much of a dancer, but I am actually gonna be dancing.
Oh my god, that's too much bronzer. Oh no.
I am actually gonna be dancing at my wedding, and I'm not a great dancer. So I am really scared. Because if you know anything about Indian weddings, the dancing goes off. Your Sangeet, which is where most people dance, happens before your wedding, but it had to be done in like 2 days. We're basically having like the dancing during the reception, so it's gonna be like a reception Sangeet. It's a fusion wedding, okay? We're having a bagpiper who played at one of the president's funerals play at our wedding because Chris is Irish American. I'm not gonna spoil too many details, but it's gonna be a really fun 3 days. I can't believe the wedding is 3 days long. And because it's over 3 days, I also have 5 outfit changes. So that's gonna be fun, and I'm doing my own makeup for all 3 days, which might be delulu, but I just really enjoy doing it, and I feel like it's been a really good challenge learning how to do my own makeup for the American wedding and the Indian wedding. It's just been really fun. Chris is actually at the house right now getting some of the walls repainted, but our official move date is literally next Friday, and I have to pack up like this whole room. That's why you see there's nothing in my background anymore. Everything in this room has to go. I'm trying this new Danessa Myricks shadow palette, and look at this shimmer. It looks absolutely ethereal, insane, absolutely stunning. I'm obsessed. I'm actually getting ready right now to speak on a panel at Google with YouTube, so my makeup has to look pretty put together. Going back to the topic of like kids, Chris and I are kind of planning for 2 little children. I'm only 27 right now, so we're aiming for like our 30s. I've had a lot of people try to convince me that I should have it like immediately after I get married, but y'all, we're in no rush, okay? My mom had me when she was like 25, so like even younger than me right now, and I feel like she regrets having me like really young in life and wishes she spent more time on her career. I honestly think that was really helpful advice. Like, I'd rather haul ass now and be there for my kids a little bit more in the future, and have kids super early and just not be around as much. Something I've also never really shared on the internet is when I was living in San Francisco, I was literally running like half marathons, so I was like super fit, and I feel like I've always just been a really athletic person, but since moving to LA, I feel like it's been hard to like get around LA, so I'm not as active as I used to be. I actually ended up gaining about like 10 pounds since moving to LA. We're actually going to be building a gym in the house so I can work out and get back to lifting. I was actually like a power lifter when I was in college. And the other major thing happening is my limited edition small batch launch with Mob Beauty for my wedding, for my red lipstick. As you guys know, I went on like the perfect red lip search. There's a lot of controversy around it because a lot of people thought I was like doing this perfect red lip search just to make my lip, but I already addressed this. That did not happen naturally. They saw the problem. They reached out to me. Like, Vic was the chemist who made my mom's red lip at MAC. He used to be a co-founder of MAC, then went on to create Mob Beauty. So I felt like it was just natural that they asked me to make my perfect red lip. And I also decided to pair it with a dark red lip liner. I'm really excited for you guys to see this because this really is such a gorgeous lipstick. It's not too bright. It's great for us neutral olive girlies. And the way I see it is it's supposed to parallel like a nude lip, like an everyday perfect red lip. And it's not benchmarked off of anything else. So I truly believe I created a pretty unique shade. Why did this look actually like slay? I'm ready to go slay that panel. But before I do that, I just want to say, if you're watching this, thank you for being here. Thank you for being a part of my community, and thank you for letting me live my dreams. I never thought just an average brown girl working as a software engineer in tech could be an actual beauty YouTuber pursuing something that I always wanted to pursue. Like, my parents my whole life told me that my paths were basically like to be a doctor or an engineer, like most brown girls and most Asians in general. But the fact that I'm here sitting in front of you right now buying my dream house at 27 years old, I think it's proof that you can really do what you want if you put the hard work into it. Because I was working my corporate job while pursuing being a beauty content creator for over 3 years, and those days were hard. I'm here as a result of my hard work, my discipline, and because of you guys and my family who have supported me. So thank you so much, and let's go see the house. For my privacy, I'm not gonna give you guys like a full house tour, but y'all can get some cute little glimpses. Right, when you walk in, I have this giant, I guess, foyer or whatever you wanna call it, and then this is a family room, but I'm actually gonna be turning this into my makeup studio. How gorgeous is this? It's like double the size of my current room, and it's got 12-foot tall ceilings. So I'm so excited. It comes with a formal dining room, which I am obsessed with. And for the first time, I actually have a pantry. I am way too excited for this for no reason, because I am a huge snacker. Look at this kitchen. I am so excited. I am not great at cooking, but Chris and I do want to eventually have kids one day, and I want to learn how to cook. And I think this is gonna be the kitchen that I finally learn how to actually cook. It has like a double oven. I'm way too excited about the pasta water. A little pool outside, and then this is the living room. So lots of space. This is gonna be me and my assistant's office, and I kind of like marked out like a desk there. You go up the stairs up to like my favorite part of the house. I also love the wainscoting. I know not a lot of people like it, but I really like it. I feel like it gives it character. But the upstairs is so freaking bright. 4 bedrooms, lots of natural light. This is gonna be Chris's office. Laundry room, and then look at my bedroom. I'm so excited. It's got like a fireplace. I plan on putting IKEA packs here for like my bags, and I'm gonna put another makeup vanity in that corner, just because I plan on having like a personal vanity for when I want to get ready, and instead of having to go downstairs, because that's like my business makeup studio. And I am actually gonna take both of these closets. So I have closet 1 and closet 2, which is both gonna be for me, but I'm obsessed with this shoe space. I have so many shoes, y'all. Finally, the master bathroom. I'm obsessed with this bathroom. It has like a gorgeous little tub with tons of free lighting, and the bath is like huge. I do a lot of my thinking in the bathtub, so I'm really excited for this. And yeah, that's basically it. I honestly can't believe that I'm like moving into this house. It feels so surreal, and I just want to say thank you to each and every one of you for supporting me and my content, and I genuinely would not be here without you guys. If you have any ideas for like moving series, whatever you want, let me know. But I'm most likely going to be filming like a full YouTube video on building my dream beauty room, so stay tuned for that.